Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode. Thank you so much for joining me today on another Saturday with another live Q&A. I really appreciate you being here and taking time from your day to be here and learn how to build an Amazon FBA business and how to do it successfully. I'm very excited about today's topic. Today, we're going to talk about a few things that might affect our business, which is something about coronavirus that we mentioned last week. It was mentioned from one of you, mentioned about coronavirus, but I didn't answer it because I don't want it to, freak out everybody and everyone start, going crazy. But I have some information that I would like to share with you. It's going to be briefly, nothing big. At the same time, we're going to talk about the new program that Amazon have, which is called FBA Selection Program. And also, we're going to talk about other things that we have in place. At the same time, I would like to make sure that you guys ask all your questions, leave them in the comment to make sure that I'll be able to answer them and make sure that we get to it. Other than this, if you're new to the channel, my name is Sad Basim. I am an Amazon FBA seller that I help other people to build their Amazon FBA business and to make sure that they really, succeed in their journey. At the same time, please don't forget to join our monthly contest. At the same time, our 100K challenge that we have that's going to help you with your challenge for the 100K. And I hope you guys are still looking forward to it. You're still working towards that because it's really awesome and amazing for you to be able to do something different than 2019. And I hope your guys are still doing it, still grinding, still looking for products, still trying to reach that 100K. Some of you reached out to me. They're really, really into it, and they're really doing everything they can to make it happen. So I'm really excited about that, and I cannot wait to see the results by the end of this year. At the same time, our challenge for Amazon FBA Giants for our channel is to reach the 10K by the end of the year, which is really, really a big commitment, even that we're already at 750 subscribers. But hey, dream big and see what happens, right? But anyways, let's get to it. Let's see who we have here. And just to let you know that, oh my God, how much snow we have here in Montreal. We have, I think, 30 inches of snow. After this, I'm going to go right away and start shoveling the snow because I'm telling you, maybe I'm 6'2" and maybe up to my halfway. So it's really, really a lot. Like nobody can come in, nobody goes out. So I want to make sure that we clean that after. But hey, for those who are living in Florida, living in a very warm places, I'm jealous of you. And I hope you guys enjoy the sun because it really changes your mood just having a sun better than having cloud. And, you see how in Europe all rain and stuff like that. But I know, I'm off subject, but it is what it is. But let's see, we have Audrey. How you doing, Audrey? Good morning to you. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you being here. At the same time, we have Pernella. Pernella, how you doing, Pernella? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. At the same time, we have Nancy. Hi, Nancy. Thank you for being here, and thank you for everything that you do in the Facebook group, as well as in the back end, which is really a lot of things that we're doing. And I hope you guys appreciate how much work that goes behind the scenes, whether it's from the YouTube channel or the Facebook group. And as you always know, we always answer every question that you have in the Facebook group to make sure that you guys covered and to not stall yourself to be moving forward. At the same time, we have Rowan. Rowan, how you doing, Rowan? Nice seeing you here. Thank you for being here. And I love Carl. Carl already asked him the questions, which is awesome. I will answer them at the end. As soon as I'm done with a few things that I would like to discuss, and then we get to it. Then we have Megan, which is my wife here. Thank you for being here. And, just if there's any help she will be able to help me with, especially last week, we're a little bit messed up with was too many things at the same time. And I stuttered for almost 5 minutes. So I don't know how you guys were standing that, but thank you for being here and staying while I'm jibber jabber. At the same time, we have Mark Richardson. How you doing, Mark? I hope you're doing well, brother. Hey, everyone. I hope you're having a good day. I had a meeting with Mark this week and worked on some stuff on his listing. And I hope, I'm really feeling good about it. I think things are going to look very good for you, man. And thanks for being here. At the same time, we have Aziz says, good day to you all. Good day to you as well. And we have Ricardo, who says, good morning, man. Good morning, too. Rowan says, I hate snow. Oh, my God. Imagine me. I come from a country that, 50, 60 degrees Celsius in summer. And now I am, coming here at minus 30 and minus 40. It's a big difference. I feel like an old man. Every time I go out in a jacket, I'm cold and I don't know what. But yes, no, I don't know. But you know what? I'm actually big time thinking of moving from here. So this year, not this year, actually next few months, I will keep you posted. But yeah, I'm just have had it with this snow, man. It's too much. All good, brother. Taking action after our meeting. I'm very excited for you, man. You taking action. You're doing the right things. At the same time, Pernilla says, this is the way. This is why I moved back to Spain to escape the snow. In Sweden, there is too much snow. Oh, my God. Man. Yeah, now, sunny day, I think. I remember when I was in Kuwait, last year for 6 months. My man, the mood is always good, my mood. Why? Because always was sunny. The sun was there. You can do anything. The weather is very predictable, and it just was phenomenal, honestly. I know it's too hot in the morning, like it was like 56 degrees, but I don't go out because my time is actually changed to I need to adapt to the US to make sure that I really take care of you guys and take care of the Facebook group and take care of my business partners. So I always like to sleep at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning in Kuwait, which is here is basically at 11 p.m. Eastern. And I just keep doing that all the time. So I used to go out at 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. when the sun set and there's not that much heat. But hey, everywhere you go, there's air conditioner, cars, houses, malls, anything. So you don't feel it. It's just the matter of leaving your house, going to the other to your car. So basically that distance, I think I can handle that. Ricardo says, California is good, man. Come on this way. Yes, I'm coming the 28th, but I don't think I would live in California. It's not my style. There's very zen, everything is cool. I'm more, I don't know, and I don't think I will fit. Especially how I am made. But yeah, man, California is beautiful, and I'll be there, San Francisco, see what happened. Then Mark says, remember that heat in China? Oh my God, yes, because I went to China with the group, and Mark was there. At that time was really hot and humid. I didn't expect that actually from China, but hey, it is what it is. Anyways, you know what? Let's get to it, guys. As we said, we're having this live Q&A, just me and you. We're having a coffee, having a drink. I'm having an energy drink today. But let's get to it and talk about a little bit about Amazon. So the coronavirus, you asked me last week, and I didn't answer you because I don't want to be this guy who feed on scarcity and just be able to scare you guys. Hey, my God, look what happened. You're done. Your business finished, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't work this way because everything is early about the coronavirus. Still, people are assessing everything. My heart goes to all the Chinese people who are in Wuhan and all the areas that have been affected, because it's something really serious. It's not funny at all. And my heart goes to all of them, especially that could be someone's sister, someone's brother, someone's father, mother, grandmother, grandchildren, cousin, whatever it is. Someone is related, and it's really sad of what's happening. But how that's going to affect us as private label sellers, as you guys all know, all of us, we get our products from China, and we get them in the US to do private label. Now, I spoke to people who are in my mastermind. At the same time, I talked to people, some of my clients, myself talking to my sourcing agent to make sure what's the field, what's going on, and some of my clients and students. And everyone who contacted the supplier, they don't have a clear idea of what's going on. They're expecting to get, because they're supposed to come back on February 13, 15, but they're going to take one more week off and see, and they will assess then. So we don't have a really confirmation. But as we see what's happening, I believe it's going to affect us for sure, because even Toyota, the car maker, they also delayed their production 1 week after the Chinese New Year ended, which means going to affect us. Now, for those who have, like me, I'm a little bit I ordered enough. I feel I ordered enough before the New Year's, before the Chinese New Year, and I made sure I have enough units. But I'm not sure if that's going to last me. I have like 2-3 months worth of inventory, and I'm not sure if we run out how long it's going to go. So it's too early to assess that. But for those who needs to order like after the Chinese New Year, I think you'll be affected. It's going to be good for some, bad for some, bad for people who are don't have their product or they need to have a delay to restock. The other thing is going to be good for people who have enough inventory, because those people are going to be run out. You'll be able to benefit. So there's the winners and losers of every situation. So I believe it's going to hurt some, and some people are going to win. The world works in a very mysterious way. And why is that? Because when I started supplement product, I didn't start because of the profit. I started because it's a challenge. I wanted to go ahead and prove it to myself, prove it to my clients, prove it to everybody who have that, yes, if we can do it in supplements, you can do it in any other niche. And it's very, very competitive niche. And now I think is the one who's going to be one of the flagship products that we have. And it does very well, makes $46,000 a month. It's from the US, replenishing every week. And it's really is going to be a saver in this situation. So people who are having products from the US, they're going to benefit a lot. So the coronavirus, that's what's going to happen. I'm going to keep you posted, because I spoke to my people who are EU, the EU market. They have the same situation. They are not able to, they're still quarantined. They're not able to go out, so they don't have enough information. So give us a little bit more time, and I'll be able to let you know more. But I hope you guys really listened to us when I was talking, hey, the Chinese New Year is coming. I hope you guys placed an order. And at the same time, people who are looking for product research, it's okay if you delay a little bit. It doesn't matter. Like, I have a few products in mind that I would like to launch. It's okay if there's a delay. It's okay. I can work on other things. You still have stuff you can work. You can start working on, let's say, the listing maybe. Maybe you can go ahead and work on your PPC strategy. You can work on landing pages. Maybe you can work on something at the meantime. So it's not a wasted time. Maybe it's going to give you more time to evaluate the product and see what you want to do. So that's what about the coronavirus. And also there was a statement happened from Amazon, not a statement, a little thing that they were talking about. So I want to share that with you as well for you guys to see. So it's okay. Don't mind what I am here. All right. So this is the news from Amazon. It says important notification regarding the impact of the novel coronavirus. We are aware the novel coronavirus and related actions are impacting millions of individuals around the world. If your business operations may be impacted, we recommend taking precautions to protect your Amazon seller account health. These precautions may include canceling previously placed orders that you are no longer able to fulfill, placing your account in vacation status, or taking additional steps to manage your inventory. You can learn more on relevant help pages in Seller Central: order cancellation, listing status for vacation, holidays, and other absences. Update your listing from the Manage Inventory page. If your performance metric have been impacted by this event, please include brief description of how your business was impacted when you respond to the relevant performance notification in Seller Central. We'll consider this unforeseen event when we evaluate your account recent performance. So this is something which is, even Amazon is aware of it. That means they understand it. If you run out of stock, when coming back with ranking and everything, they will be able to evaluate it. And also, if you weren't able to fulfill your order, especially if you are fulfilled by merchant, people who are fulfilling from China or fulfilling, anywhere else, they don't have enough inventory. So this is the one about coronavirus, and I hope that was something good. Okay. The other thing we'll talk about is FBA selection program. It's a new program. So if you have any question about the coronavirus, please leave it there so we can get back to it. And while you're at it, please give me a like. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Let's get this channel a little bit ranking, or a little bit, help the algorithm. If you can help me, it would be awesome. If it's not, please, no pressure. But now let's talk about the Amazon FBA new selection program, and I'm going to share it very quickly. And if you guys need access to those stuff, please let me know. So I'll be able to give you the slides if you want it, or anything else that I'm talking about. All right, FBA new selection program is basically starting on April 1st, 2020. Participant in the FBA new selection program can qualify to get a free monthly storage, free removal, and free returns. So there's some categories, there's some units that you'll be able to get a free monthly storage, a free removal, and free returns, which is really important. But this is only eligible for new FBA ASINs. So if you have an existing products, existing ASINs, not going to be included in the new FBA selection. And I'm going to talk to you more about what is it, what you need to know, how you qualify, and everything else. But this is a program that Amazon has that's going to help you with your fees, and it helps you with the returns, removal orders, and everything else. So participants who are new to FBA, new sellers, can qualify to get $100 discount on Amazon partnered carrier shipping. So you will get a discount on if you use Amazon partnered carrier shipping, like UPS, and now hopefully Amazon. They have their own shipping, so you'll be able to qualify for $100 discount. To participate, you must opt into that link. I actually clicked that link, and right away I was able to get into. I'm gonna give it to you here if you guys want to check it out. And I was able to opt in right away. It just told me, hey, thank you so much for processing, or thank you so much for applying, and I was opt in. At the same time, after sellers opt in, Amazon will determine whether they qualify for the fee waivers or not. Sellers who are already participating in the monthly storage and removal fee promotion that began in March 2019 will be included automatically in the program and do not have opt-in. I haven't actually opt-in into that program that was introduced in March 2019 about the removal, storage and removal fee promotion. But I just enrolled in this one. I don't even know if I did or not, honestly, for the March 2019. So I didn't pay attention to it. But as soon as I clicked that link, I was able to get in right away. When sellers enroll to the FBA new selection program, they will be auto-enrolled for the monthly storage fee promotion, which has been extended through March 31st. Now, program details, that's the most important that we want to know, all of us. Limited to new to FBA parents ASIN. So it's only the parent. So if you have variation underneath it, from what I understand, you won't be included. Only the parent listing that will be able to have this kind of features or this kind of good stuff. Sellers enrolled in this program can take advantage of the fee waiver up to 500 in new to FBA ASIN. So on any parent ASIN that you have up to 500, which is if you're doing private label, if you have 500, you're multi-millionaire. I mean, you can have 500 and they suck at the product, but if you have a real 500 and they're doing well, you will make money. But I see a lot of people that have a lot of product. I have 30 ASINs, but they're nothing. But anyways, so if you have 500 new ASINs, that will create the 500 ASINs, the parent ASINs will be reset annually on April 1st. So if you have 500 and then you have, let's say, 1,000 ASINs and only 500 will be enrolled, but if this 500 been sold or anything, the next April 1st, you'll be able to enroll. You'll be able to get the same benefits or advantages on every April 1st, which is going to be reset, and you'll be able to get enrolled into the other 500, and you keep going. Now, free monthly storage and free removal, which is really good thing, but FBA will waive monthly storage fees for the first 50 units of each new parent ASIN in the 90 days after the first unit is received to their fulfillment center. So if I send 300 units, only the first 50 units, they will waive the free monthly storage and free removal. So the monthly storage fees for the first 50 units will be removed for the parent ASIN 90 days after receive it. So you only have 3 months basically. When the product hits in, if you decide to remove it, you will waive the monthly storage fees for you, and will be only for the first 50 units. Not the all 300 or 500, only the first 50 units. No FBA removal fees. So as we know, the removal fees we have is 50 cents per unit. Sellers can remove any of those first 50 units within the 180 days after the first inventory received. So For the monthly storage fees, it's 3 months, but for removal fees, it's 6 months, and only for the first 50 units they receive. Free returns processing for 5 product categories. This is very important, especially for those who are selling in specific categories. And I know I'm going to give you my opinion what the implications of that. So basically, FBA will waive return processing fees for up to 50 units of each parent ASINs. So the first 50 units of each parent ASIN, you will get free returns. So you wouldn't pay for anything for returns. Returns must be received at fulfillment center within 120 days. So you have only 4 months time to be able to get free returns of the first inventory received. Now, these are the only categories: apparel, shoes, handbag accessories, jewelry, luggage, watches, and also $100 inbound transportation charge discount to new FBA sellers only, so not to us. For eligible sellers who are new to FBA and who opt in after April 1st, Amazon will waive the first $100 in inbound transportation charges through Amazon partner carriers. So if you use Amazon partner carriers, you'll be able to waive $100, but only in these categories. Now, why I think this category is only, I think they want to take some people from the eBay sellers to come to Amazon and start selling there. And also because with their new program of you can test the clothes, you can get a bunch of clothes in one box. You get them, you check them out, see which one fits you, and the one that don't fit, you can return them. That's why apparel, shoes, clothing are getting a lot of returns and high returns categories. So now they're saying, okay, a lot of people are shying away from those categories because, there's too much fees, they're getting hit. People are wearing stuff for Christmas and then returning them. They have a party, they get a suit, they go to the party, they come back, return the product, and it's really hurting sellers. So how we can help them is by this. They're basically removing fees, whether it's returns, whether it's storage fees, and also giving you $100 off on your transportation or your shipping fees. Now, seller eligibility, who's eligible for it? It's professional sellers for sure. Sellers with inventory performance index score of 400 or higher. So performance index has to be 400 and more. So performance index is basically the sell-through rate for your inventory. If I have 1,000, how fast I'm selling this product. If I'm selling high enough, I'm selling a lot of units. As you saw, the supplement, since there's only one product in the account, is actually 999 because my performance index is so high that my sell-through rate is so high that my performance index is really excellent. But usually for any other accounts that I have, is going to be like 600, 500, 700, something like that. Because, you're going to have multiple products. Everyone has a different sell-through rate. So it's going to balance it out. But you need to have 400 and higher. Actually, in our mastermind 2 days ago, we shared very, very good hack about performance index and how we be able to avoid the high performance index, like basically very low performance index. If you have very low performance index, you will affect you by how much you can limit storage. So how much storage you can have Amazon, how many units you can send to Amazon. So now there's a trick they can do in the back end that really helps you with that, which is I tried on Friday, and I believe it's making a big difference. But I'll keep you posted a little bit more. But it's really, really awesome. As you know, guys, because the products, you know what? That's another subject. I'm gonna confuse you more than it is. So, anyways, let's stick back to new selection program. So, seller with no storage limit in accordance with FBA inventory limit policy. So this is what I'm talking about. Storage limit. If you don't sell the product very well and your performance index goes very low, they will say, hey, you have only, let's say, 200 cubic feet that you can send in, or you have 200. So you don't want to have this limits. Me, I have like no limits. That's the only people who are going to get eligible for it. Why they put that, I believe, because if you really good with your inventory management and how to choose product and your sell-through rate is good, they know that you're not going to be, they know that you're going to do well from the beginning by choosing a good product, especially in those categories, and they're going to sell well, and your business. They don't want new people coming in with no experience and take advantage of that, and they have very bad feedback, very bad performance index. But make sure that people who are really professional sellers, as they were saying. ASIN eligibility. So what ASINs? Only small standard and large standard size are eligible for that program. The parent ASIN must be new to FBA. So it has to be the ASIN has been newly created. It's not something that you already have existed. So any existing product that you have is not going to work. It has to be brand new. And to be eligible for free returns processing, an ASIN must be in those categories: apparel, shoes, handbag, accessories, jewelry, luggage, or watches category. And this is it for this. So this is a program, guys, I think you might be able to use or not. If you're selling in those categories, you can. If it's not, it's up to you. But I think it's really cool. So let's see what we have. And then I have a few things that I would like to discuss with you. It's just small things, not a big deal. But let me see the questions that you have before I move on. And let's see. Carl says, hey, Saad, I will ask right away. I just launched a new product. Images are 15 by 15, but my pictures are really small when you click on my listing in Amazon. Okay, so there's a few things. If you have 15 by 15, just make sure that when you send it to your infographic guy or Photoshop guy or any designer, that when they do the design and when they save it back, they don't save it at a lower quality or lower size. So the best thing you can do to check that, I mean, first of all, for sure, you need to deal with a very good photographer, a good designer who knows that not to compress the file when it gets back to you. Is that you can use Canva, for example.com. You can put the dime, you can do custom design. You can take 15 by 1500, upload your picture and see if it fits in. If it fits in, you're good. If it doesn't fit in, that means you did a mistake. And also make sure for newbies, when you have the image, when you have the picture of 15 by 15, you want to make sure the image or the product itself, it's 80% of the whole frame. And also the best test to do it when you upload them, if you click on the product or you just the cursor goes on top of the product, you want to make sure that it's magnifies. If it doesn't magnify, that means there's a problem. The other thing you can do, instead of 1500 by 1500, go 2000 by 2000 or 2500 by 2500 and see how the picture is going to look like. So maybe also when you compress the file and the file be sent out to you, and when you save them in your desktop, maybe there was an issue there. But you can also do another thing, because I don't do those stuff. I mean, I don't not check this stuff, but I'm just thinking of my mind right now because my designers already have been working with them for years, so they know what I need. But you can go, I think, right-click on the image and go to Properties, and you will see the size of the picture. And that's going to help you to see if you have, yes, it can. So what you can do, you can click on the picture if you have it on desktop, right-click, go to Properties. When you go to Properties, then you're going to go to Details. On the box that's going to show up is going to tell you dimensions, 288 times 287 or 1500 by 1500. If that's correct, that means good. If it's not, you can call Amazon. Hey, listen, I have an issue with that, if that's true. But I never seen it that an issue with Amazon. It's more with us as sellers, because I remember my first product, it looked like a tiny thing, okay? The other thing you can do, check with other devices that you have. Check with your tablet, check with your phone, check with another desktop or another laptop and see if the same problem occurs. But that's what I'm thinking of, man, so far. How to get them bigger? Yes, I answered that. Now, we have Rawan has a question. Hello, Saad. My listing is not selling well and I need to liquidate my inventory to look for a new product. What should I do? Rawan, I have made a big video only about how to liquidate your products on Amazon. I hope if Megan is here, if listening to this, if she can put the link of that video in the chat so you can watch how to liquidate. There's many ways you can liquidate your product. You can liquidate them within Amazon themselves by lowering the price, or you can sell them in other platforms. And the other thing, and I think Mark Richardson, if he can back me up, or you can just give your input. You came to me, you paid for your session. I'm not telling you I want to come and pay for my session. Sometimes my sessions are not cheap for anybody. Some people find it expensive, some people find it's great. I really believe my rates are really, really reasonable because the way I give advice is always straight up. I do not lie to you. I will never fluff you. I will never make sure, oh my God, yes, it's a possibility. You have a yoga mat? Yeah, let's do it. No, I don't do this. Okay, I make sure I really give you my right advice. So Mark Richardson came to me, and why I say this is related. He was going to give up on his product. But then when he evaluated the market, when he evaluated his listing, we found out the areas that he's missing or the areas that are not good. I showed him what I do. I showed him the images, what I do with my clients, with my products. Hey, this is how I do my enhanced brand content. This is how I do my images. He was like, oh my God, yes, you're right, Sad. I think I'm off. I thought I'm doing the best, but the way you showed me, it makes sense. Then we evaluate the market. The market is great. So now he's gonna keep at it. He's gonna change the changes that I asked him to do or I recommended. And if he doesn't, I believe he's gonna be good because the market is too much death. So I cannot tell you, go ahead, if product is not selling, go liquidate right away. I always recommend that you check with someone who's more professional than you. I'm not telling you come buy my service. I really don't care. Go ahead and find someone else or find anybody that you think it's they're good at what they do, and they will give you honest opinion. And honestly, I'm really sad that your listing is not selling. Most of the time, there's an issue with your listing itself, or the market is too saturated. Since your first product, I cannot give you, but I will hopefully Megan, she left the link for you for the video that you can watch, and you have to liquidate. Brunella, always pleasure. Brunella, thank you so much. Hello, everyone. I hope you guys having a good Saturday. Yes, amazing Saturday. And also announcement, on next Wednesday, I think I'm not going to do a tutorial. I might do a live Q&A, but at night to compensate because I get a lot of messages from people who are in UK or people in Australia that they cannot catch these ones live. So I'm thinking of doing one at night, and let's see how that goes. So hopefully Wednesday will be that one. I will be updating you in the Facebook group, and you guys let me know if you want to be in or not. Okay, Sad, when I request reviews with Jungle Scout, how can I opt out refunded orders? Don't wait to invite those customers to leave a bad review. Contact the GS support, but just get an automated response. Very good question, Pernilla. It's actually the system itself wouldn't send any emails to people who opt out, or people who have returns, or people who have already a review request being sent to them through Amazon. So or review request being sent by you. Like if I have an email sequence and I send the email, I want Amazon want this. Sorry, if I send an email sequence and I ask for a review, if I do the request review button, I will not be sending those people again the same request to review letter. I wouldn't be able to do it. So that's why it's not a risk. So for me, I just requested all of them, and you see that's why ineligible some of them. So the reason is going to be if there are recent purchases or recent orders that have been less than 4 days, or is going to be something that over 30 days, or is going to be a product that you already requested a review through the system itself, request a review one program, or is going to be something that you have already sent them an email and they already left a review. The system won't send them any emails, and so you'd be protected. So if Amazon lets you send them that email, you should be fine. But for returns, don't worry, it's not going to be affected. And that was my first fear. That's why I did first the 250 to see how it goes, and then I went and I added the other 750 to make the total of 1,000 something emails. So good question, but don't worry about it. You shouldn't be affected. Refunded wouldn't be in. Very good question, Pernilla. Very good question. Aziz, he says, I hate snow. Oh my God, me too. Okay, Carl says, also, I just received my units in Amazon, but only half of them are received. What may be the reason of the other units are delayed? So it could be FC transfer. So that happens a lot. You send units. Some of them are going to be processed right away. The other ones are going to go to another FC or another fulfillment center. And you have to understand why that's important. Like now, I get my 1,000 units for this product electronic that's doing very well. And I actually didn't open the listing. It's still suppressed until I get units enough spread out during the be spread out all over the states. So let's say if I send my product to the East Coast and I have some product there in the fulfillment center, and I have, like, let's say 300 units, and I send them, they put 100 units in the fulfillment center in the East. Now what they're going to do, they're going to take the other 200 and they're going to spread it out all over the states. So they might bring it in the middle of the states and also in the West Coast. Now, very, very important to be able to wait a little bit and be patient to make sure that all units are being processed if you are launching or if you are relaunching, because you want to make sure if you have only units in the East Coast and those people who order in the East Coast or close to the East Coast, they will get the product within 2 days, prime shipping. But for the West Coast, Amazon won't show your product to them because they know they cannot fulfill the delivery date or the prime date or 2-day shipping. So you see, so your ad usually is going to show up only for the East Coast and it's going to forget everybody in the West Coast. So for me, when I want to launch my product, I want to make sure my units are being spread out everywhere. And if I see FC transfer, I want to make sure that the FC transfer is being completed and the units are being transferred already to the other FC transfer, to the fulfillment center. Why is that? Because if I run my ad, it's going to go to everybody. It's going to go to the East, West, and the middle. And that's why it's very important to make sure that your units are being spread out. And Amazon likes that when you have enough units, because you'll be able, they won't cost them too much money to say, hey, I'm going to send only 100. I'm going to send 30 here, 30 here, 30 here. That's what takes longer time. But if you have a big bulk and they think they're going to make money, they're going to ship it. They're going to ship it and they don't feel, oh, my God, what happened? There's only 30 units, cost too much for shipping. So you don't want to delay that. So that's very important. And do not worry about it. Amazon wants to spread your units everywhere to make sure that they can promise the prime shipping delivery with 2 days or 1 day or 24 hours or 6 hours if you're in New York. So it's a really awesome thing. And also the other news was Amazon Prime members, they reached 150 million from 100 million. So which is really awesome thing. Very awesome thing. So that's good for us. That means a lot of sellers in there. Let's see. All good, brother. Taking action after our meeting. This is why I moved. I censored that. Hey, Sad, can you do a video about outside traffic management influencers? Thank you. You know, Aziz, I will be doing something like that, but I don't think I'll be very detailed on it because it's really, really it's a big process. But I'm going to show the basics. I actually met with the person who's in charge of our Manychat launches, and I spoke to her. And I told her I want to do some kind of slides explaining what's Manychat, how to go about it. Maybe we can give you a small sequence of flow of how things work. But that's going to take a little bit of time because I'm already working on the mini course for the free mini course for our retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, because a lot of you want to make capital. And you've seen me doing all this retail online arbitrage, which is really doing great. And knowing that I'm in the States, in Canada, and still doing well. So a lot of you are asking me for it. So I want to finish that first. And then I'm going to get into your this stuff for Manychat and outside traffic. And this is one of my points. Now, why I want to do it, because now you cannot rank a product with only PPC only. You have to have some kind of external traffic or outside purchases. And I think Amazon wants that because of many things they have done. They have introduced brand analytics. They give us a lot of information that's going to help us to target outside demographic that's really close to our product. And they want us to bring outside traffic to Amazon. And whoever does that, they're going to get the upper hand. And we have tested it the last 2 weeks. As I told you, I launched the product, one of the products. Actually, I have 2 other products to launch this week. Actually, this week I'm going to launch one, and the week after I'm going to launch another one. Products I have already. So what is it is that outside traffic is really important. And actually, we saw big spike of ranking, which is really awesome. So yes, it's a must, but I will keep you posted soon. Very good thing. California is a good remember, yes, here. Hi, morning. Can I sell a product that's from a brand, or do I have to ask for a license? Very good question. Now, it depends how. If you're going to do it as a private label, you're going to suck. So, I mean, not suck. You're going to be in trouble, not suck. So, let's say if I have this pen and then I go ahead and I put Mont Blanc or I put big brand name on it. and I want to sell it and I didn't buy it from the authorized dealer, you're going to be screwed. And that's no good. Do not do that. No good at all. All right. And now if you want to do it as a reseller or as a retail online arbitrage guy, yes, you can. So me, I sell a lot of product. Let's say Nike, Puma, Reebok. I can sell all Marvels, all the what's called that superhero products, Hulk, Superman, whatever it is. I can sell it, but I buy it from an authorized dealer or buy it from a store, and then I list it on Amazon and then I sell it. This I can do, but if you want to do private label, you cannot. You have to have a licensing to make sure that you really licensing deal to make sure that you can do it. Otherwise, you won't. So, do you recommend for finding suppliers in Guatemala? I don't have experience in Guatemala, honestly, so I won't be able to give you good information. But I know my good friend Tim Jordan. He's one of the first people who has sourcing agents in Guatemala, especially in the South of America. And they buy a lot of things like leather, wood products, and they do fine. But I haven't sourced myself. I have experience with China, US, and India, but Guatemala, I'm not there. But you know what? I don't know if I'm supposed to meet with you again or not. But if I do meet you again, let me know, and I will, I might, connect you with him, or refer you to him if you have a product that you want to do in Guatemala. That's the beauty of what we do. I have, your networking is very important, and that's why I said 2019 at the end of it, I said this year hopefully I'll be able to do, networking a little bit more, go speak a little bit more. But yes, by knowing all this connection makes it easy for me. But hey, I started just like you guys, knowing nothing. I started by, buying, selling products that I have at home. Then I started buying, selling stuff, retail online arbitrage, and then slowly I made it to private label. But all of you can make it with persistent consistency, and do not give up on it, man. Do not give up on it. Monica says, hello, everyone. Hello to you, Monica. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Nancy Parsons says, hi to you. We have questions now. Oh, nice. We have the questions coming. Amanda, how you doing, Amanda? How's everything with you and the kids? The camera. And everyone else. Very, very nice to see you here. Yoga mat. Yes. Trust me, there's people who really give other people yoga mats like, oh, yeah, you're going to be innovative. You're going to be awesome. It's not about the innovation. It's about how saturation of the keyword itself. For you to compete with yoga mat, you need maybe thousands of units to give away. Thousands, I'm talking. So yoga mat, no bueno. Gene, how are you, Gene? Very nice to see you here. I'm very happy to have you here. Let's see the question. If you change anything in your listing, is there a time lag in seeing the improvement? Because it seems like my sales stops for 2 days, then picks up every time I change something. All right. First of all, any changes that you have in Amazon, it should take between 15 minutes and 1 hour. Anything more than this is not going to be good, right? That means you have to contact Amazon and see what's the issue. If the changes do not reflect on your listing. Usually, I give it 24 hours just to be cute, but usually they say between 1 hour. If it doesn't happen, that's what's told you. 15 minutes, and you see a reflection on your listing if it's approved on top of that. So you're gonna check that, see if it is. If it's not, you call Amazon, you'll be able to do the changes. There's other method of changing your title within Amazon. That's a hack. But that's what you need to do for basically any changes. But if you have indexing, de-indexing takes 24 to 48 hours, which is normal. PPC indexing, keyword indexing takes more time. But for any changes in your listings should take 24 hours. Now, the changes, if you do in the backend, you see that there's sales improvement. That actually happens, but I don't know if that's only me. I'm being crazy because every time I do this happen once a week or something, just go in the listing and remove a letter or add a letter or add something to the listing. What I believe it is, if you do any changes, Amazon thinks that you're very actively working on your business or working on improvement, and that's why they give you a little bit of boost. or they think if there's any changes happen to the listing, it might trigger the algorithm to give you a little bit of boost. That's what I have. That's what I think, but I don't have a proof of it. I don't have a proof. This is the situation. But yeah, that's how I do it. Thanks, waiting for the link. I just sent the link, Rowan. So here's the link for liquidating product. Or you can go through my YouTube channel and you see all the videos, and you will see one liquidating. And you cannot miss my ugly thumbnails. They're there already. Isaac, say hi, Saad. Hi to you. Ali Khan says hi to you. Pernilla says, oh, I see. So the system will not send those to customers that refunded my product, even though the request review button is eligible. Yes, once and from the back end, they won't let it go through, because don't forget, they want instant. They want a verified review from someone who bought the product, experienced it, and so what's up, not to return it and get a refund. So that's why they wouldn't send it. Yes, even if it's eligible, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It won't go through. And I told you I got 11 reviews since then, which is really awesome. Thank you. They now are FC transfer my unit, but I cannot see what's up with my half of the units. Is that normal? I mean, you can see it in FC transfer. If you click on the button itself, where in your inventory management, you go to the listing, you see how many available. You click on that. It's going to be a drop-down menu. It's going to tell you each unit, which ones are FC transfer, which one are reserved, which one are available, and you do it. And anyways, if there's anything happens and they lost your product, you can reconcile all your shipment 30 days after receiving the product, or when it's supposed to be received, and they should solve it. Okay, but I think you should be fine. Okay, I think you should be fine. But anyways, don't take my word. I mean, for sure, I told you what you need to do. Go ahead and check them. But I think you should be fine. It's very rare that they lose something. I mean, not rare. I mean, it happens, but rare comparing to how many shipments they get in. Yeah, no problem, Rowan. Anytime. Margaret said, I cannot recommend a session with Saad enough. You will thank yourself for speaking with him. I 100% did. I appreciate it, Mark. I really appreciate your support. I appreciate you being there. Thank you so much. Ali Khan says, hello, Saad. Bought newly produced stock which has no ID. Could you please tell me how to register a brand easily? I'll be very thankful. To register brand. So if you do a brand registry, the best way you can do it, Ali, is by going through IB Accelerator. We did that last week. I talked about exactly the process, how I do it. Go ahead and watch the last week episode. I talked about exactly step by step how to be able to do it. So that's going to be really, really your best way. It took me, I can say, 4 weeks to 5, let's say 4 to 6 weeks to get from A to Z and get approved and get access to everything that you want from brand registry. So it's really awesome. And there's a lot of good things that happens with brand registry, not only kicking out hijackers. I really didn't care about that. All what I wanted to get access to was mainly to make sure that trademark is being approved for business evaluation is going to be higher. At the same time, to get access to other things like live stream for your product. Also, they have the brand analytics, which is their brand attribution that you can apply for, and there's a lot of other stuff that you can do that really helps you. So that's why I did it. But you know, it's not gonna stop you if you don't have a registry. That means to sell a product. I sold a product for a year almost, a year actually, and for a year without brand registry, and I had no issues. So do not hear a lot of things there, but hey, it's up to you. But that's the best way, man. To sell a brand, you also need to be ungated for the brand on Amazon, 100%. You have to be ungated. It's really, really important. Audrey says, I agree with Mark. Having one-on-one time with Saad is amazing. I appreciate it. Audrey, yes, you too. Also last week you had a session with me and we discussed many things. So thank you for your good, kind words. I really appreciate it. Ricardo says, hey, Saad, what's the best way to find if a keyword is really expensive? If a keyword is really expensive. Okay, this is a very good question, and I think we're going to talk about it. Now, what's expensive and what's not expensive, in my opinion, is relative to what the product that you're selling at what price the product that you're selling at. So what's the selling price of your product? If you're selling product at less than $25, you want to be within $1 to $1.50, I believe. Anything more than that, you will hurt yourself. You hurt yourself. Like now, I'm selling a product, the one that I told you before Christmas, which is the one that sells for over $100, $130. I don't mind going to $2, $3 with it because my profit margin is really huge. Like if I sell a product at $100, I'm still making $45. So for me to get a customer at $2 or $3 is not a big deal because my profit is high enough. Now, supplements, even the price is low at $40, is still going to be $3-4 per click usually, or $3 on average. Okay, I used to pay $4, $5 when I wanted to rank. It's really, really expensive, and I'm talking about that's the lower end. So, but I was willing to do that. Why? Because I'm gonna have reoccurring customers, or I'm gonna have repeat customers or return customers that I'm going to have. That's going to increase the value of my brand, especially in supplement. People buy every month. So I had 780 people who bought more than 2 units in their lifetime, or two units per 2 units since they purchased from me. So that means, let's say maybe 30%. Let's say the return customers every month regularly. I have people who bought like 30, 40 units from me, which is really awesome. I mean, I'm talking 30, 40 units over time, which is really awesome. So for me, it doesn't matter for supplement. But I believe, I mean, I can't give you a number, but usually that's what they say. If it's less than $1, you're in a very good niche. That means you're very not expensive niche. If you're from $1 to $2, you're in a medium niche. Anything from $2 and higher, you're in a competitive niche. So that's how I look at it. But it's all relative about how much profit you make. That's why I don't recommend low price items. I don't like them. I would never deal with them. I think it's too much headache. But is it possible to make it? Yes. But you have to know how much you're going to be spending at the same time. I hope that answered your question, Ricardo. Isaac says, hi, Saad. I'm from India. What kind of product you recommend to source from India? You know what? India have a lot of home decor, which is really good. They're very good with wood. And if you know that, what's called this? Oh my God, I'm going to kill it. Wayfair. Wayfair is actually the owner of Wayfair, or who started Wayfair, is actually an Indian guy. And he got into furniture, right? So furniture, even is a big product, but it sells for big money. So for me, man, just see what you guys are good at, what the things that you can. We are sourcing a product from India, which is made out of wood. That's so I think you should see what's the best thing that you guys are good at, and see what you can source from, and match that with Amazon by the data, by using Jungle Scout, Helium 10, Viral Launch, whatever it is, to make sure the data is correct. So that's what I recommend, man. So, any recommendation for hijackers outside of regular cease and desist letter? Yes, I have something for you. So once you contact them, basically what usually we can do is the following. And I told you how this is actually a tip only for you who are here, honestly. You know what? You deserve it. So, one, this is a hack. So the best thing we all usually do, hey, send him a cease desist letter, see what he says. Hopefully he returns back your call. If he doesn't, at the same time, when you send him a cease and desist letter, you're going to send an email to Amazon telling him, hey, Amazon, I have a guy who's, hijacking, blah, blah, blah. They're going to tell you, might go through, might not go through. Then if that doesn't work, then you're going to go to the next step, which is you're going to do a test buy. And the test buy is basically, he's going to take you maybe 30 days to receive it, because usually who hijack you is fulfilled by merchant. So what are you going to do? You're going to do a test buy. Once you receive it, then you're going to see the product. You're going to see what's going on with it. And then you're going to say to Amazon, hey, listen, this product is completely different than what I have. So you're having a bad experience. Amazon bad. So we're going to have a bad experience for the consumer, right? That's what we do. I would do the following. One, I would just remove all the images, suppress the listing. Done. Done. I'm telling you, it will work. So what I do, I take the images completely out. When I'm done, I run out of stock, and I'm good to go. Nobody's gonna go ahead and list a product on a listing that has no images. And I don't think a hijacker is gonna come in and says, "Hey, I would love to list a product, or let me do my pictures again to put it on that listing." They're not gonna do it. So when I'm done with suppressing, that's why what you guys know about it. So since December until now, I just now got the products in. So what did I do? I got one hijacker because I didn't. When I run out of stock, I get one hijacker, and I forgot to do what I'm telling you to do. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, "Oh my god, I forgot." So I just removed the pictures, and he was gone. So since then, I left it, let it suppress, but do not do it over more than 30 days. It's really important. So I was playing on and off, okay? And you're good to go after that. That's it. So remove the pictures, and that's the hack. I don't think people talk about that. Remove them, and you'll be good to go. Now, if you have a hijacker who's on while you are selling, your price is usually going to be lower, so you'll be able to do well. Or I know it's going to cost money, but the best thing is to lower your prices until you be able to resolve it with this guy. Do not let him sell on your product, even if you lose money, because that's going to affect you tremendously. Because if they buy a product from this guy and has a bad quality, it might reflect in your reviews, and you don't want that to happen. Reviews are very hard to get, okay? So this is important. So for me, if I have a hijacker, I can suppress the listing until I solve it, and then I get in. By suppressing the listing, you're still going to maintain your BSR when you get back. So the only thing, you're going to be losing money in that period of time. But most of the time, or I can't say most of the time, that's a big thing, but let's say 50% chance, which is higher, but I'm going to say 50%, okay? Once you suppress the listing, they will get out because they know they're not going to sell, okay? And it should be fine. So I hope that was helpful. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. Mark says, you can't rank with PPC only. Yep, I tried and failed. Yes, PPC. Look, I did the supplement with PPC only, and I ranked, and I'm good, beautifully done. There's some way of doing it. It's not just doing it just like that. Now you cannot do it anymore because you need outside traffic. But at the time that you were doing, Mark, you were able to do it, but the strategy that you took a little bit different, which is we spoke about. Remember, I told you why it didn't work. You should have done this instead of that. But hey, you learned, we all learn, and we move on. Trust me, I did the same mistakes. So that's why I'm able to come here with my experience, tell you, hey, I did this. What do you think? That's my experience. And you can do it in your business test and see if it works, right? So yes, but yeah, you need outside traffic. Let's see what else. Pernella says, every time I make change on my listing, it gives me a boost in sales. Been doing it for a long time, so I agree with you. Yes, I have it, but thank you for letting us know. But not a lot of people know about this. So for people who are using it, please let me know if it works for you. But for me, it works. So I keep doing it. It's the same thing as when you change your images or rename your images. So for example, if I have my image saved on my desktop, and the name is only, like, to say the date, I rename the image itself by going there, click on it, right click, and change it, and I will put all the main keywords. So the main keywords of my product, the most relevant. So if I'm selling a spatula, I can say plastic spatula or silicone spatula, whatever it is, I put it there. They say that might help you with ranking. Now, I've been doing it. I don't have a proof to tell you yes, it's working or not, but I'm sure we just had a new way of finding way. In the mastermind, Tim Jordan has shared that trick with us, and it's really, really awesome. And we shared it with our students, and was really good how to do it. There's a different way of doing it, but I'd love to share it, but I can't. But it works very nice, the other one. But this one, the similar way as you're saying, like if I change listing, does it change or not? I'm not sure. The same thing with renaming images, doesn't work. I don't know. But the third one that we shared in the mastermind, yes, it works 100%. Not 100%. I'm still testing it, but I believe it's going to work. Uh, let me elaborate a little bit more. For the one that I said we should in the mastermind, actually will help you with indexing for keyword that you're not able to get indexed for. So indexing for a product like sex toys, or product that sex toys like you cannot advertise. That's why I say sex toys, not because I want to be funny. Sex toys because you cannot advertise sex toys. You cannot advertise restricted products. But by using this hack, you'll be able to index for them and start ranking for them. Let me see what else. Is it legit to sell someone else's listing as a hijack? No, look, the difference, if you have a private label and I'm the owner, let's say I'm the owner of Red Bull, and if I didn't authorize anybody else to sell this product and someone comes pretending that he's selling this product, this is a hijacker. Now, for retail online arbitrage, is completely different. The first doctrine is basically if Red Bull has a listing and they want to sell to Walmart, authorized distributors, dealers, and I go buy it from the store, legit, original, it's 100% the same product, it's not counterfeit. If I take it and list on the product, yes, I can sell it. The first doctrine protects me and allow me to sell or resell a product that I already have in my possession if it's legit. So that's not hijacking at all. Hijacking if you're selling a product that's different than the one that you're selling and is not authorized by that specific seller or private label. That's why it's a hijacker. Okay, like now, I remember I told you last week I got approached by someone who wants to sell my product. The first question I asked them, hey, where are you gonna sell it? If they told me they're gonna sell it on Amazon FBA, I would say, oh no, sorry, I don't accept anybody. But for retailers outside, yes, you can. Now, wholesalers, like if I want to wholesale my product on Amazon, I told them, hey, listen, yes, you're an authorized seller. They can sell on my product. It's not going to be a hijacker because I give them the permission to sell the product, which is buying it from me, original product with the same packaging, with the same labels, with the same everything. That's why this is not hijacker. Hijacker is something different. What's the best way to find product made out of wood? Very good question. Actually, I'm going to do a video for you guys to see how to find product in specific niches. So I'm going to give you one very easy now. Basically, go to Viral Launch. There's a keyword section where you actually can type wood, and it's going to tell you all the keywords or all the product, high potential product that has wood in them. And once you do that, you can validate them according to the market, according to the product itself, or according to other sellers and competitors. So that's the way you can do it for wood. Or if you type wood product on Amazon search bar, and you can see the auto suggest is going to tell you wood, I don't know, wood baseball bat, wood something, whatever it is, and you'll be able to validate each and every one of them. So that's how we find the product in a specific niche. Carlos says, hey, Saad, do you know what's happening with the buy box percentage going, oh my God, down below 90%, even though I am the only seller? I have seen several cases with no clear answer. I have no clear answers for you either, man. Pernilla asked that question last week. We just speculated some kind of answers. I don't have a real answer because even me, I'm owning the buy box all the time, but it still tells me, how much was it? 92, 93 or something like that. Let me see. I'll tell you right now. Yeah, it tells me 95%. I don't know why. Buy box win went up by 16%. I'm really not sure what it is, honestly. I really don't care about it as much. The best thing if you want to do, go to Amazon. You know what? Go to Amazon, go to reports, go to business report. On the left side, you're going to see filtered by ASIN and hold a second. Let me tell you since I'm here. Bada boom, boom, boom. Let me see. You're going to go to report. You're going to go to business reports. And from business reports, you're going to go on the left side. There's a dashboard. You're going to go to detail, page, sales, and traffic, which is going to go by ASIN, then detail, page, and sales, and traffic. And once you get that, they're going to tell you also the buy box percentage. So here it tells me 90%. I have no idea why 90%. I'm always there, but I'm not sure. So maybe 90% of the month, maybe. Let's say, hey, you're owning 90% the buy box of the month, let's say, maybe. Because I run out of stock for 2 days, so maybe that affected it. So I wasn't in the buy box. So maybe that's how they calculate it. So if you run out of stock, you don't have the buy box. When you come back, you have the buy box for the last 30 days. How much that be? So if I had 30 days and run out of stock for 2 days, that could be translated into 92% having the buy box and 8% not having the buy box if you divide it over the 30 days period. So maybe that's what's happening. But I'm really not sure. If anybody got the answer, please let me know. That will really help. I mean, I don't know if it helps or not. It's just a number that bothers you. But for me, sales are good. It's the same thing. That's all what I care about. And I check my listing regularly. That's important for you guys to do as well. Shipping from India costs more when compared to China. No, that's not true. Not true. Now, the question is, if it's, let's say it's more, okay? Let's say it's more. Let's say it's really a lot more. If it didn't make sense as a cost and you want to be able to make money with it or profit, then you can complain about high cost of shipping or whatever it is. But me, I look at it this way. How much the cost of product, how much the shipping, and how much the total at the end, the cost of goods, how much it's gonna cost me. If I sell on Amazon, am I gonna make the profit or not? That's what I care about the most. So even like a lot of people I see that they get hung up on this, and I think these are very new sellers. Hey, I bought the product for $2, but they charge me $4 for shipping. Yeah, but how much is total? $6, right? Now $6. If I sell the product at $25, are you still making money? Yes, you're making $8, right? So who cares if the shipping is more than the original product? All what you care about is the total cost of product at the end and how much you can make of it. That's all what I care about, right? And if that happens to you, that means it happens to other people, right? They're doing the same thing. If it's only a product from India only or something, it's going to be the same thing. So you need to pay attention to it. Actually, India, why it's important? Because there's some specific wood products you're not going to. First of all, tariffs. I know the tariff now is going down, but tariff, which is on all of us, is going to be applied. So plain field. But there's some of them are seasonal. So in China, they cannot produce it during the winter. But since India is hot all the time, so you'll be able to get it all around the year. So that's another thing. Okay. This is really weird. I have tried to change my product pixels, DPI, but still cannot get my product image bigger. You know what, man? The easy way to do it, contact someone Fiverr for $5, and they will be able to resize the image for you, and you should be fine. You should be fine. If that's really a lot of things for you to go to Canva, do the image, blah, blah, blah. I'm not a photographer. I'm not expert at it. I know what I go ask them. Hey, I want the image to be bigger than 1500 by 1500. I know, hey, I need 80% of it. I want to make sure when I see it on Amazon, I want to make sure that my image pops. I want to make sure that's really compared with the other listing, how it looks, is it popping or not. I do those testing, right? So you need to do the same thing. And I don't pay attention. Hey, I'll go do it myself. $5 saves me time, saves me headache, and I'm good to go. Ricardo says, thanks, man. Thanks to you. So, guys, I think we talked about a lot of things today. And I hope you guys had a good session today. I hope you guys learned a lot. I hope you're still going out there and looking for product and trying to build this Amazon FBA business. Take advantage of what we're having right now. We are a small community. We're trying to help each other. Let's help each other to get the results that you desire, the ones that you're really looking after. And I think you have no reason not to. I think we're trying to help each other here. We have the monthly contest for you guys to be able to win anything of 30 minutes sessions with me, or listing optimization, or getting you email flow for Manychat, or creating a website for you. One of those prizes is going to help you in your business. So take advantage of it and do not take it for granted. It's really going to help you. So go ahead, join the 100K challenge. Look, you're not making me a favor. You're doing yourself a favor. Go out there and try to challenge yourself to make money or to reach the 100K. Okay. I'm not here to say, hey, 100K, I'm not going to benefit. You're going to benefit. And I want you to succeed, because I don't want to see anybody who's here not succeeding, because you're getting the right information and the knowledge for you to be able to make it. The only thing, it's on you right now. Okay, so we give you everything that you need. So if you want to join that, go. The link is below. Go ahead, click it. You'll be subscribing to Manychat. I do not bother people. I do not email you guys and, hey, buy this, buy that. I don't do that. We're just going to have it. We have it in the system, so I can hold you accountable later on. Says, hey, after maybe, I don't know, September or October, say, hey, how's your sales? And you're going to tell me if it's good or not. If you want to respond, if you don't want, it's okay. But please don't forget to subscribe, join our Facebook group, and I'm just excited about what to come and what we have in front of us. There's a lot of good opportunity happening. Amazon is growing. We are growing. It's becoming a little bit challenging. There is more people are in the system right now, or people who are trying to do this business, but luckily they're learning from people who don't know what they're doing, which just gives us an upper hand. So do not get discouraged. Let's do it, all of us. It's a business, it's a process, and I think we can do it. So guys, I love you all. Don't forget to like this video, share with other people, and I will see you next Saturday. And don't forget, in the Facebook group, I'm going to leave a link. Sorry, we're going to make our decision if we're going to do it Wednesday night for live Q&A, and maybe we're going to have a wine or something with it while we're talking. Okay, so I'll see you then. Take care, everybody, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.